Today on the show, let's talk a little bit of Game Pass, shall we? All of the updates that you're going to get coming soon to Xbox Game Pass. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xbox A. I am one of your hosts, Matt. Joining me, as always, Court of Owls himself. Court, what's going on, brother?
Hey, not much. You know,
hi, how are ya?
as I said to you, we're going to talk about a game that's coming to Game Pass. We knew it was coming, but we just didn't know when. Which is Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it might actually take me away from the game I've been playing for forever.
I highly doubt this, but we'll see. Coming soon to Xbox Game Pass. For Honor, Marching Fire Edition, cloud console and PC. We have dive into arcade mode and endless PvE experience, playable solo or with friends, defend or attack a castle and breach strategic 4-on-4 PvP mode. The For Honor series is quite large. It's been around for a very long time now, hasn't it?
Never played it.
No, never really. No, I think I've played it before, but no, not into it. Ninja Gaiden.
It's just not my thing.
Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, console and PC, June 2nd. Enjoy 3 games from the Ninja Gaiden series, all in this one title. All the previously released game modes and DLC costumes for each are included in this one set. This is pretty cool because you get the entire thing, but that's coming out June 2nd. Now, June 7th.
Ninja Gaiden is definitely something I'm going to get into. That is probably some of the hardest video games ever.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Like people say, Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Yeah. Ninja Gaiden, Ghosts and Goblins, harder by a long shot.
Well, let's talk about your big game, your anticipated game that you've played, you've mastered. You are the Assassin's Creed fella in this world, but Assassin's Creed Origins, cloud console and PC, June the 7th. Court. This is a big one because it also has the implications of Ubisoft Plus, and we've been talking about that, I feel like, forever. But talk to me. What do you think this is going to mean when it comes to Xbox, Ubisoft, all of this?
So I think this has a lot to do with that Ubisoft Classics that was announced for PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Obviously, Xbox has a little showcase not this weekend, but the following weekend that Matt and I will be at.
Yeah.
I think it gets announced then that Ubisoft Classics, because you're getting For Honor, you're getting Assassin's Creed. I think we're going to get those classic games part of Game Pass, just like they are PlayStation Plus. And then you will have the option of buying PlayStation Plus. Ubisoft Plus is its own thing. I do think they're going to be different games because PlayStation Plus seems to be getting Valhalla, unless we get like Far Cry 6. Like, is it going to be that thing where like PlayStation gets one and Xbox gets the other? We know that Ubisoft is looking to be purchased or sold off to one of the big guys.
Yep.
But both PlayStation and Xbox are already in the midst of an acquisition, so it's a tough time. Like EA and Ubisoft looking to be bought, but I do think we're going to see more integration of Ubisoft games in Game Pass in the future. Do you think not just the Ubisoft Plus games? That classics thing that they use for the PlayStation announcement.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get used loosely, and it's going to be like a rotating of games that'll be in that classic section.
Probably, right? That would make sense. They see what hits. They put out a few heavy hitters. They put out your Origins to see how many people play it, how long, and then rotate it out almost like Game Pass, but maybe on a shorter time frame.
I'm going to go back in 60 frames per second, 4K.
Yep.
I want to play this game. I want to see how it is. I believe Origins I played on a 1080p. Definitely at 30 frames per second on the PS4. So definitely want to re-enter this world. And I'm a big fan of Bayek and the whole story. It's something I want to jump back into.
Do you think that Ubisoft Plus, if it does come to Game Pass specifically or Xbox, do you think that they do the EA style or the EA Play model where it is
maybe
like in Ultimate, or they up the price of Ultimate to include it? Or do you think it's just there and you buy it separately?
No. And the reason being is because they said they weren't going to.
Yeah.
If they do, that'll be an announcement, and that's something that Xbox decided to roll a dump truck up. But the reason I still say no is the whole Ubisoft Classic thing with the PlayStation Plus. So you're going to have one side where it's all going to be rolled in on the one service, and the other side where it's not. It'd be a weird choice I think it would piss off a whole bunch of PlayStation people. But if Xbox has the money to do it, please do so.
Let's see what else is happening.
They do have the money, but it'd be weird. I think we're going to get the Ubisoft Classic thing. I think that will happen. We're going to get the same thing.
I think you're probably right. It's the cleanest solution, and maybe the same rotation of games, or the odd bird is here, not there.
Because I would think they would announce Valhalla even though how that is a classic is beyond me.
Sure.
But
it's a year and a half ago.
It's a weird classic. Yeah. But we'll see. I would think they would have announced Valhalla, but maybe, just maybe, they're saving this for the Xbox showcase because they do need some Game Pass news, and that would be some big one.
Chorus, cloud console and PC ID at Xbox is coming out June 7th, which is take control of Nara on a quest to destroy the dark cult that created her. Devastating weapons, mind-bending abilities, the evolution of the space combat shooter. Then we have Disc Room, cloud console and PC ID at Xbox June 7th. The year is 2089. That's not that far. And a giant disc has appeared in an orbit of Jupiter and stepped into the oversized spacesuit of a brave scientist and explored this sprawling intergalactic slaughterhouse. That's scary. Space lines from the far out, cloud console and PC. That's June 7th, available on day one with Game Pass, which looks pretty cool, cartoonish. It might be family friendly. Space lines it's a roguelike co-op management game about airlines in space, featuring unlockable spaceships, upgrades, characters, and customization randomly generated challenges.
It just looks like it, but it definitely isn't.
It's not it. And Ubisoft games in the Xbox app for PC. So they're just talking about how Rainbow Six Extraction, Siege with PC and Game Pass this year. DLC games an update. Age of Empires 3 has an update. Flight Simulator has an update, which is the Top Gun Maverick expansion. Yeah.
Just give me a Top Gun Maverick game. Flight Simulator, to me, I thought it was so cool, and then I realized it's literally Flight Simulator. Like, if the plane ride is 3 hours, it's going to take 3 hours. I'm out.
Yeah, I was out. No Man's Sky, DLC is there. Sea of Thieves, Lost Sands Adventure. Game Pass Ultimate perks that we love. Assassin's Creed Origins Deluxe Pack, June the 7th. So upgrade your game experience. You get the Deluxe Pack as you discover the origins of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. It includes the Ambush at Sea mission, the Desert Cobra pack, the outfits, weapons, etc. is all in there. Madden NFL 22, the MVP bundle is available. External Return, Smite, and that's it.
I wanted to go back to Chorus. That is a very, very good game, supposedly. I have not played it. A friend of the show, Luke Lore, has raved and raved. He did a phenomenal review on it. And he's that guy.
Okay.
He's a big guy. He's kind of a big deal now.
Fancy pants. Interviewing big people, big
top dogs. He's kicking butt and taking names. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. But he has raved about this game, so that is definitely on my radar of must play.
Cool. Well, let us know in the comments below. What are you excited to play on Xbox Game Pass this month? It's June. Court is going to play some more MLB The Show until Assassin's Creed comes out. And have you stopped? Like, are you still?
No, I haven't stopped. I'm still playing.
I hate so much of this. You have a problem. Like, I need to put you in
some
sort of Xbox intervention.
It's costing no money.
I guess all on Game Pass. Good, but it's still, we worry about you is all we're going to say. Anyways, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time.